Now, take a look at who's on the street. And I'd like to tell you he's on an empty street. In any direction, you could see practically no one. But coming toward us is a person in red, to top it off, carrying a red cup. Now, is this what they do in government gang stalking? Yes, this is what they do in government gang stalking. It's called same time exit entry. I just got my brother and dog in the car, and I'm taking the carriage around to the trunk, and a person in red passes by. Now, the question the American public has to answer for themselves: do they want an American Stasi? Do they want neighborhood watch groups, police, firemen, security guards to gang stalk average citizens? I was a teacher for 29 years. I was minding my own business, taking care of my brother, living in Newburgh, New York on Massachusetts Drive, when a sociopath fireman moved in. Now, this is a systemic problem, so it's not just that the fireman was a sociopath. And here comes a red car on a street that really has little traffic. And the sociopath fireman, along with our government, which has suspicious activity reports where any sociopath can report their neighbor, which has fusion centers, which whatever that sociopath says in conjunction with his mobbing friends gets databased at fusion centers. It gets spread all over the United States. And then, to top it off, Dick Cheney, the crazy Dick Cheney, war criminal Dick Cheney, probably along with the CIA, set up the American Stasi in the president's surveillance program, a gigantic surveillance program set up in the Bush administration. And so now, America is like East Germany. We have a Stasi. They gang stalk. They gang stalk anybody who gets put on a watch list by any crazy sociopath like the fireman neighbor that I had. That gets spread all over the United States, so if you move to New York, to California, as I did, you still get gang stalked. Is this the kind of country that America wants? If you don't, one thing you can do immediately if you live in California is vote for Cindy Sheehan for governor, because she's not one of the Democrats or one of the Republicans who have allowed this to continue. Another thing that you can do is be in favor of proportional representation, which would change our political system so that there's one representative for every 100,000 people, bringing government closer to the people, and that representatives are allocated proportionately. So if a third party gets a big chunk of the vote, they get representation in the House of Representatives. They're not completely blocked out, and we don't have a monopoly by the Republicans and the Democrats who have allowed the American Stasi to continue. Both parties representative of corporate America, not of the American people, allowing the American Stasi to continue without a peep. I would like to emphasize, in no way do I ever say that individuals are Stasi. The only thing I tell you is that the American Stasi use red cars, red trucks, wear or carry red, and it's your neighborhood watch groups. They're in every neighborhood. They use children, they use teenagers, they use elderly people,